because the biggest part about investing for long term is to, first of all, make sure you're investing, but second of all, protect and maintain your assets from taxes. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Victoria. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I post about personal finance and investing every week, and it really helps support me in making these videos for you. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over my investment strategies and where I am putting my money to save towards retirement, to start strategizing and optimize my investments. Now, I've done extensive research, but that does not make me qualified to do this or share this information with you. I am not a financial advisor, so if you're interested in any of the things I mentioned today, be sure to do your own research in addition to watching this video. With the fact that there are so many different types of investment accounts, it can be overwhelming, and I know I definitely was overwhelmed when I started thinking about my future and how to optimize my investments. But I have always cared about personal finance, and so I really wanted to make sure that I was putting my money in the right places. What I'm sharing in this video is exactly where I'm putting my money. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing, and if it's something that you might be interested in doing too, please let me know in the comments below, or if you have an investment strategy that you're doing right now, definitely let me know so I can also look into it too. So this is my 5-step plan to optimize my investment. There's so many different types of investment accounts, such as HSAs, you have your 401ks, your Roth IRAs. It can get overwhelming. When I first started, I wasn't sure where to put my money and where should I put my money first. If you have an employer and your employer is offering a 401k match, you should always make sure you are contributing the whole matching amount. That's actually free money on the table if you don't take it. That's one of the best benefits you can get from working for an employer. I also mentioned Tech Startup that helps you max out your full 401k match, so that you don't have the money to contribute the matching of your company. Then this is something you could do. I will link the company in the description below. But if you do have the money, make sure you're contributing the whole 401k match. That's the #1 thing to do. Now, if you have extra money after you have hit your whole contributions for your 401k match, then what you can do is put into Roth IRA. There are some restrictions for the Roth IRA, and that is the contribution limit. If you normally already invest in different types of stocks, just make sure to do it through a Roth IRA account. But make sure that you are taking advantage of the Roth IRA accounts, because you cannot retroactively go back in time to max out the year before. So you have up until April 2021 to max out your Roth IRA account. A Roth IRA has a limit on the annual contributions. 2020 contribution limit is $6,000. So $6,000 means that you can't put more than $6,000 for this year. And you have until April of 2021 to max out your contribution of $6,000. Now, the Roth IRA has so many great benefits, and I do go over the differences in this video linked above, where I go into details about the differences between a 401k and a Roth IRA, and may help you decide which one makes sense for you. What's so great about a Roth IRA is that it is self-directed, which means that you open the account and you determine how much you will contribute towards it and which type of investments you choose to invest in. Hence the self-directed. So it's a really great account, because if you normally do invest in stocks or ETFs, it's another way for you to invest, but through a vehicle that protects the growth of your stocks from taxes. Of course, everyone wants to pay less from taxes, so this is a really great way to protect your assets. Make sure you max out your Roth IRA. After maxing out your 401k match, as well as your Roth IRA, if you have extra money to invest in, the next thing you can do is contribute to an HSA. And that's also dependent on maybe your employer that offers it, or if you personally have an HSA. But this is a really great benefit that people don't normally take advantage of. It's a high deductible health insurance account. It has a triple tax benefits. I do have an in-depth video about HSA accounts and how you can take advantage of all the benefits from an HSA account. Definitely check it out. I'll link it up here. It goes through all the tax advantages and also some ways you can invest with your HSA accounts. So as of 2020, the HSA capped amount is $3,500, which means that you only can put in $3,500 by the end of 2020, and this rule might change for 2021. If you do have money after you have contributed to your HSA accounts, this is only if you have extra money to invest. The next thing that you could do is to max out your 401k. I did mention the number one thing is to make sure you contribute up to your 401k match. So after you've contributed your whole 401k match from your employer, you can also max out your 401k, which has a contribution limit of $19,500. And what's so great about this is that your assets or investments will grow tax-free. And so within a vehicle that's shielded or protected from taxes, it's always the best way to go because you could save a lot of money in the long term. Now, after you have maxed out your 401k, which does seem like a lot of money, and you still have extra money that you want to invest in, and make sure that you have your funds saved for rainy days and emergency funds. If you do have extra money that you still want to invest, you can just open up a regular taxable account. So through Robinhood, you can do that. You can also do that through Fidelity. Any of the different brokerages, they also allow you to open an individual taxable account. But with these individual taxable accounts, you will be taxed on all the assets and the gains that you get. It's the least favorable investment account to have, especially if you haven't used any of the other accounts yet. I have definitely made the mistake of going straight into an individual taxable account before I have even maxed out my Roth IRAs. I definitely believe that it's so important to set yourself up for success and make sure that you're protecting your gains. This works really well for me because of my financial situation, so it may not work for you. But be sure to do your own research to see what is the best strategy for you. My 5-step plan and strategy to invest can really help you optimize the amount of money that you invest and make sure that you're getting the most out of the money you put towards your stocks and your investments. Because the biggest part about investing for long term is to, first of all, make sure you're investing, but second of all, protect and maintain your assets from taxes. So this is my 5-step plan. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about my strategy or you have other strategies to share, definitely leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your investment strategies as I'm always trying to optimize my accounts. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really does help support me in making all of these videos for you.